Hello, Hollywood Times viewer Judy Shields here. Today we are so excited to have this beautiful rising star from Hollywood, Jessica Mikayla. Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Great. I love your hair. It looks
Thank
beautiful.
you.
So what are you doing this morning? Talk to us.
This morning, I am, I was getting ready for this, and then I have to do a voiceover audition and then go to school.
Okay, well, where do you go to school at?
Well, I don't think I can say my
Okay,
school online, but I'm a sophomore in college,
in
and
college.
my major is entertainment media management.
Entertainment media management.
Yes.
Wow. So kind of tell us what's the first course you had to take when you
The first,
started, yeah, as a sophomore?
first course. I'm, I have math because that's required. It's
Yuck,
required,
yuck.
unfortunately. But I'm also taking screenwriting and journalism.
Oh my good. I wish I had gone to school for being a journalist. I mean, it's like everybody
Yeah,
says that. I'm like, and here I kind of just fell into this, but it would have been
right,
nice. I should just go back and take a course. So, well, I have to tell you, math is very important because when you make all those millions, you have
right.
to
I
be
got
able to
it.
figure out how to take care of those
Right.
millions.
Mm-hmm.
So pay attention for math.
I got my notes. I'm doing the best I can.
So give us a little hint about what do they do in your course for screenwriting? It's kind
For
of cool.
screenwriting, I love my teacher. He's great. We and he's very interactive with us and shows us things that we probably watched. So it's
Oh.
analyzing, looking at scripts that we watched, and we get to write a short film at the end of the class, and it's really fun. It's my first writing, like script writing class.
So as a little girl, did you dream of wanting to be an actress? How did you get bit?
Okay. I was watching Full House. It was the Oat Boats episode. And I was like, they really do auditions and you can be on TV. That's just how it works. And I was like, pretty much. I was like, I want to be like Donna Joe Tanner and go to an audition. And she was like, okay. So we went to a theater class, and down the hall from the theater class was an on-screen camera class. And the teacher came and watched one of our plays and was like, hey yo, kid, you kind of good. And you want to join my class? I was like, sure. And I did the class for a bit, and they had a day where agents came and saw us. I got picked up.
Wow, how old were you then?
I was 6.
How exciting. Were you just all bubbly like you are now?
Yes, probably a lot more.
How exciting. So tell us about the first call. And did your mom, was she kind of your manager at that time, at that age, or?
She was like, I wasn't, once I got with my agent, it was like we were still like trying to figure out what the business was. So it was
Okay.
mostly just the agent working, but my mom is practically a momager. She doesn't want to say shit, but we all know she is. And I think my first booking was an AT&T commercial, and it was like you booked the one and then it was like for a week you just made we did like 3 different ones.
Okay.
So it was like as soon as that one, and then it was like that whole week, just different AT&T commercials.
And then so what was your first like when did you first get your SAG card, right?
Right after those commercials,
Right after?
right after. So I that was my first job, and then I became SAG like directly after.
Oh wow. So does that card have, I've never seen one. So does it have your picture on it, your name, and when you
It
joined?
it just has your name and your ID number, and it says SAG after at the top.
There you go. Okay.
Yes.
So what was your first like movie role where you were credited for it?
Ooh.
So long ago.
Right. I think the first one that I can remember is a happening in monumental proportions with Common and Storm Reed. That was really fun. And
Wow.
I was really excited. It came out like I did it when I was probably like, I don't know, I was little, but it came out a lot after, like a long time after, where I was like, oh, I kind of forgot I did that. And I was freaking out because because my scene made it into the trailer. And I was like, there we go. And I was just sass and common. And that was so cool and so much fun.
So when did Disney come knocking?
Disney come knocking. Ooh, when was the first time Disney was knocking? I've been doing this for so long.
Oh my God, you might, she's like talking like a 40-year-old people. I mean, she's got so much in her profile. It must go like, her resume is like 50 pages long.
um, ooh, I feel like I've done so much.
Yeah,
Um,
well, you've done ABC, Fresh Off the Boat, right? You've done
fresh.
Disney Plus,
We
Diaries of a
can,
Future President.
yeah, we can do ABC because that's technically Disney. So the
Yes.
first one I remember is Fresh Off the Boat.
Okay. That's
That's
very good.
that's technically Disney.
So what was it like the first time you went to like the sound stage? Because I go see a lot of shows all the time. I'm like in the
Mhm.
audience, and I love it. So what was it like the first one for you? Nerves, knowing you have a live studio audience? Did you have live studio audience?
I've done a few where I go and sit and watch because I love like just watching television and
Okay.
watching movies. I feel like all actors are secretly film nerds. Like so it was really cool just like be able to see behind the scenes. Especially I think the favorite one that I gone to was Alexa and Katie because I love that show
Oh,
like
nice.
already. And Alexa and Kaylee and the Marlon show on Netflix when I went to go see that one because I love Marlon Wayne. So I got to meet him afterwards because we knew one of the girls in the cast. So that was really fun. But Alexa and Katie, I also enjoyed because that was one of my favorite shows at the
Oh my goodness. I read here that in 2023, you were named Rising Star honoree by
time.
Empower Her, a nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering girls as they strive to achieve their goals. It must be pretty amazing for you to achieve these kind of nominations and awards and
Yeah,
things.
it's always so shocking. So it's like, oh, you guys saw what I did? That wasn't just only I saw it. Like you guys actually know what I'm doing? Like you guys, it's so weird. But I love it so much. And it's Empower Her is such a great organization. And I got to be one of their hosts for their and I got to give the Rising Star Award this year. So that was really special.
Oh my gosh. And also here it says that you were nominated for a 2024 NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Performance in a Short Form Series, which Project CC. Let's talk about Project CC. What is
Yes.
that all about?
Project CC is about a girl who was Paris. That was me. Like I was the main person.
Yay, congrats.
Thank you. That was really fun. It was an amazing just atmosphere. The crew was great. And Project CC is about like she's a Paris is a scientist, like she's a prodigy. She's going to high school early and her sister like don't get along. They're complete opposites. And the story is about her best friend. Oh, I like don't want to spoil it.
I know. You can just say little bits and say you
It
need to watch it because
you need to watch it because I think it's a really good way to explain grief to children.
oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
I think it's a good way to explain grief and the different emotions and how everyone can handle it differently. I
Yeah,
think,
because there's some of us fortunate enough to
mm-hmm,
not experience grief at young ages. And
mm-hmm,
I didn't experience it till I was like 30. I mean, that's pretty rare. So this is amazing because it can happen at any time. So
right.
I will make sure we put a link for that. What is your social media so that we can find you, all of our viewers?
My Instagram is Jessica_Mikayla 10. Pretty simple.
That's pretty simple, huh?
Yes.
So do you do your own Instagram or do you have someone else help you? You're such a busy
Someone
gal.
someone else does it. Me,
Yeah.
it's like I someone else does it, but I love looking, but I know if I was in charge, it would not be as active as it is now and as good as it is now. I feel like I'd accidentally just post a meme or two, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'd be a little bit too funny and not
Yeah.
enough promotion.
Well, I also read here that you've done projects ranging from Oscar-winning film Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Did you do, of course, that's voiceover,
Hmm.
right? So what character?
Okay, so this was
You
this
can
was
talk.
like my very first voiceover role, and I had the pleasure of being Brooklyn Kid.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
remember that.
and it was like when Miles was walking to his old school, and I just call out to him. It was like it was so small but so impactful for me because I'm Spider-Man obsessed. Like I'm if you saw my room, there's a lot of Spider-Man things in my room. Piggy bank, chair, stool. Like
Oh,
I love Spider-Man. So being able to say that I was in a Spider-Man movie is like my highest achievement. And getting to meet the cast, and that was and we recorded it at Sony. It's just being able to say I was in a Spider-Man movie. It's
Te-
just so cool.
tell us what it's like to walk in. I'm assuming it's a sound stage, and to have this microphone in front of
Yes.
you, and to do the voiceover. What kind of you have to get in character, right? So tell us
Mhm.
about how you got into that character and did your voiceover.
With that character, I had a lot of YouTube videos on a Brooklyn accent.
Okay.
Like a lot of YouTube videos. And I'm gonna be honest, I did my best, but I wasn't the best with the Brooklyn accent at the time. So I did an audition with that and my regular voice. And they booked me for my regular voice, and that made me so happy. And I was like, I didn't need to fake an accent. They liked how I was and just me authentically.
Well,
And
you did it though. You did both,
yeah.
and then your true voice came out because
Mm-hmm.
you're special. Let's see what else here. It says that you also portrayed the voice of Alanna in the Disney's junior animated musical series Ariel. How was that? I love Ariel.
I this was like one of those like no way I actually got that. Like where you're freaking out and you're going to the studio and finding out who the rest of the cast is. And being in the same show as Amber Riley is insane. Like me and my mom are watching Glee right now, and
Yes.
I love Glee. It's her first time watching it,
Oh,
and just listening to her sing, I'm like, wow, I get to share the same booth as this incredible human being. It is such like a special feeling. And Disney Junior's Ariel is so special for so many young Black girls and boys. Just being able to see themselves as something so mystical and like I who doesn't love mermaids? And
I know.
we get to be a mermaid. We get to see ourselves as mermaids and singing, and it's so special because we Black people change up their hair so much. And Alana's character says she's a hairstylist and she does so all like her
Mm.
sister's hair in different ways. They have locks, bantu knots, box braids. It's a whole variety of different Black hairstyles, and I think that's really special for little kids to see. Like, I that's how my hair is. It's,
Yeah, that's great. You're involved in some really great shows that bring out who you truly are and helping those, to know how special they are because we're all
yeah,
special in our ways. That's great that you do that. Also, it says here character Jazz in an animated series Good Times. What was that one like?
that
Jazz.
was. I love Jazz. She's fun. I remember the first table read, and I saw like I didn't like know who was in the cast at the time. I just joined the table read and seeing Yvette Nicole Brown's name join the and all the big Black actors I watched growing up, like Zoom names pop up, and I'm like turning off my camera and screaming for my mom, like, "Mom, this person's on the Zoom! This person's on the Zoom!" Having to keep my cool and pretending like I'm not fangirling behind the screen. And Good Times is such a good way of showing what it really is like in the projects. Because I like grew up in Compton, and that's near the projects, and like
Yeah.
just how authentic it is, and so but like making it funny. So like show it's even though it's hilarious, it still has such showing the underlining issues and educating people, you know?
Yeah. Oh, sounds like another good one. All right,
Yeah.
here's your most recent role in the YouTube series Yummy Land. Let's talk about the characters you play on that.
Rory Blueberry, love her. She's a little superhero, and she's based off of a blueberry. If you can't tell by her name, she has a little num num named Goody, and she has lip gloss powers, which
Oh
is
my
so
God.
cool to me. I love those dolls and seeing those dolls like become popular on TikTok.
Pretty something, isn't
Yeah, the dolls
it?
are so cute. I love them. I have like three back there.
Your magical lip gloss, right?
Yep, with
I had
her
to put some
bouncing
on.
power,
See? I have
right?
magical lip gloss.
Yep, she has bouncing powers. Put some on and she can bounce super high.
Yeah. That's great. Oh, so I know because they have all kinds of dolls and accessories at, the popular stores and
Mhm.
Amazon, of course. So that must make you feel kind of cool to be involved in that.
Yeah, yeah, that with Yummyland, LOL, and Ariel is being able to see those dolls and people actually like those dolls and play with those dolls, or hearing that kids that I babysit just end up watching those shows and they like recognize my voice. And I'm like, oh, that's so, like, y'all come make me cry. And they're playing with my dolls. It's so cute.
Oh, I got some pictures that they sent over, and this picture, folks, is the most. I'll put that up when I do my article. It's the most amazing picture of you, and I'm pretty sure you're at Epcot, and then you have. I guess they're making you magical headbands that you could put what you want, and I see that Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the
Rocket
cassette.
Raccoon.
I
Oh, yeah.
mean, did you make that one when you were there, or did
I
you buy
didn't,
it?
I
Okay.
bought it off of Etsy.
Oh, you did?
And yeah, I bought ears to go with every outfit that I did when I went to Disney World. And I Disney bound for every part. And
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy are my favorite Marvel movies. So I was so excited. I was like, I have to be Rocket, the funniest man in the entire series,
In the universe.
in the universe. Sorry, Chris Pratt.
Sorry. I mean, it's all
Yeah,
about you know who and the
right.
raccoon.
You know it. You know it's Star Lord. He knows.
Yeah, he made it. Sorry. Yeah. But I saw that picture and I said, oh, I want that headband. It's in my trip to Epcot. But yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. And then I have another picture of you where you're in a beautiful gown, on the red carpet. What was your first red carpet experience? What was your first one and how did you react to it?
Ooh, I don't. I'm
So long
going to.
ago.
I'm going to assume how I felt, and I'm assuming that I was probably very nervous, and I probably was practicing poses in the mirror, and was super ready. Had a big old smile, and
Mhm.
I probably had no idea what to say in interviews, and just saying over and over.
A good one. It's like, okay, next.
I think I did that. Over, probably over and over again.
Well, you're doing very good today. What are you currently working on? Like
Oh,
what's happening?
we got what I'm not allowed to say.
Well,
Signed an NDA, but this is probably one of my favorite things that I've done so far. It's voiceover, but it's so different from
Okay.
anything that I've ever done. And meeting the cast was amazing. The crew was just we all just got along. Like we all just understood each other, so it made working super easy and super fast. And I'm really excited to be able to talk about it. It's one of my
Great.
favorite.
Well, why don't you invite the Hollywood Times to come out and be with you? I
I
want to be with the
will.
star from the beginning to the end to report
Yeah.
about everything. I've never done that, and that would be sort of cool to be able to
Mhm.
go to, like your voiceover and kind of hang out and be able to write about it and share it with the world. That would be kind of cool. And you would be the perfect person for me to follow. Be your shadow. Be your
Yes.
That would be great. Well, how
That'd be
exciting is
fun.
that? And let's talk about some of your charities. There's a lot of things that you like to do. Are you involved with your church and volunteering? You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Oh, my church. I'm going on Sunday. I am a children's church leader at my church for the 2 to 5 year olds because I love
Oh,
working with. It's like after acting, I love working with kids. So that's really fun. I grew up in that church. So being able to and it's mostly the same leaders. So them seeing me go from like a 10-year-old, 9-year-old to helping with the 10 and 9-year olds now,
yeah.
they always get emotional when they talk. And they do a lot of charity at my church, which is one reason why I love it. And we get to help. I always volunteer when I can to help out with the less fortunate. and do what we can. And I remember when I was younger, we used to make bracelets and sell, like all the kids would make bracelets and sit outside in front of the church and sell them to all the adults coming in. And who's not gonna buy like a little kooky bracelet from the
The
10-year
kid.
old sitting there begging you, like, don't you want to help people?
Aw, that's so great that you're so involved. So it sounds like your next project with everything else you're doing, you need to start like some workshop where you're, working with young kids to be an inspiring actors and actress like yourself. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, I love helping kids. I've done a couple voiceover work. Empower in the last Empower Her Summit, I did two voiceover workshops. And
Nice.
that was really fun seeing the girls realize that this is a career choice. Because a lot of people don't realize like you can how even though it's a like a basically a who you know business, you can still get into it.
Yeah.
And as long as you got a voice, you can do this job.
Yeah.
So it was special seeing them realize that this is a career choice and it seems kind of fun.
Yes. So do you have any mentors, someone who's helped you along the way?
I've had a few, but my biggest one for the longest is my acting coach, Shelly Boone. And I love her. We just understand each other when like we get a script, like we're just on the same page always. And we just always get along. And my mom's always like, are you guys just talking or actually just are you doing your audition? And another one was my coach before her, James Marshall. He's helped me a lot with like with his class. It was an adult class, but
Wow.
I was the only kid there. So it
Nice.
was learning from the adults and him and realizing adults can learn from me, which was super weird, but was also really cool that the adults were listening to what I was saying. So he was helping me like realize I can give other people notes and how to like stand in front of the room and help other people. And he also helped me with like learning about script writing because I got to see how he does it, and that was really cool.
Yeah. So what other courses will you have to take for is it a 4-year degree that you'll be,
Yes.
what else are you looking forward to? Do you know?
Ooh, I I look forward. I love all my classes.
Do you? That's
Yeah.
great.
So
That's
it's
great.
just I just want to see what comes next.
Yeah. All the
I'm
great stuff.
that I'm just excited for whatever it is, and hope the teachers are nice and the class and my classmates are nice, and we just have a grand old time.
So do you enjoy writing? I mean, do you do journaling or you think you're gonna write a script one day? What?
I am learning to enjoy writing. I think
Okay.
that's this screenwriting class. My teacher's making it really fun, so it's helping me see the joy in it,
Good.
and I'm already getting ideas for the script we have to write for our final. I'm excited.
And as a young girl, did you sing and dance? Did you do all those kind of classes or you were doing acting more?
Oh yes, lots of singing and dancing. I did the Debbie Allen Dance Academy for forever. I was in the Hot Chocolate Nutcracker for I think 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it from the time I was probably 8 years old until 2019.
Goodness.
Yeah, I loved it there. And I made so many friends, and it was such a good experience. And it was a lot of dance classes.
It's like I remember seeing talking with John Lithgow and he actually went there to
Mhm.
to take a dance class and it was pretty amazing because he's a big guy and to see him doing what he did it just seemed like such an amazing theater or school there where if you could teach this big guy to dance it's like what a place it must be.
Yeah, Miss Allen is one of those people, as soon as she walks into a room, everyone gets silent and pays attention to her. I'm
Yes,
like,
and he
I'm like,
did too.
that is
You could just
power.
see the respect he gave her. He's
Yeah. Even if you've
amazing
never
actor.
met, even if you've never met her before or heard of her, as soon as she walks in, you're quiet and you're listening and you're paying attention. She's just so powerful.
Yeah, I'll have to try to interview her. She seems like an amazing, amazing woman. Amazing woman. So is there any actor, both male or female, that you want to one day act with?
One of my big ones right now, because I am a huge fan of the bear, and that is Ayo Adebri. I love Ao and Debris and watching her interviews. And I'm like, yes, black girls unite because I feel like our personalities will get along. I'm like, Ao, please, we will be best friends. Um, Another one, Samuel Jackson.
Yes. Ah,
I I love him. He's
yes.
so funny. Every time I watch him, he's like one of those people. If I hear he's in the cast, I'm gonna watch the movie no matter what.
No matter what.
I'm like, Sam Jackson's in it. I'm there. Like, thank
Yeah.
you. I will be in attendance.
Yeah, because this year he came out to the Turner Classic Film Festival that they have every
Mm-hmm.
year. So he was there, with his wife, and it was amazing to see him here in Hollywood walking around, with John Travolta, the whole
Mm-hmm.
cast of his movie at the time. So their anniversaries that they always do that. So Pulp Fiction. So it was
Oh
amazing
yeah.
to see them all together.
I love seeing him on Instagram where he wears shirts of his own characters to set, and then it would be like a picture of the shirt, and they put the picture on the shirt. He's so funny. I like I feel like you understand me. He's so I love him.
Well,
And
we all can't wait to see you in the movie with both of them. It's going to
shoot,
be
me
great.
too.
Right? Yeah. You
Call
get
me
your you
up,
get your agent working on that.
Mr. Jackson.
Yes, get you on one of those those Marvel movies. You're connected to Disney now, so they're gonna have to put you in one of those with him.
I'm a huge Marvel fan. My
Oh,
that's my
goodness. Oh,
thing.
look at that.
The
See?
Falcon. Yep.
Look at you.
Yep. I'm ready.
Wow.
I will learn how to fight for you guys if you want me to. Give me 2 months. I will practically be ready for a boxing match if you want me to, Marvel.
Well, we look forward to so glad that I found you through your PR person and was able to interview because I will be watching all your shows now to give me things. I have a 5-year-old grandson, so it's like, come on, we're gonna watch this show. And
Yep.
you know, and he's a huge, huge Spider-Man fan. I
We
mean,
would
he lives and
understand.
breathes it.
I get into so many debates with little boys at children's church
Do you?
about, and we just go back and forth.
So do you win those debates?
Obviously, but they don't know that. They don't know.
Oh.
They think they know Spider-Man, but no one knows Spider-Man more than me.
Now, do they know that you're an actress and you've been on the movie? And do they know that about you, or do you keep that a secret?
They don't. I usually try to keep like it to myself, and if it comes out, it comes out, you know?
Got it.
But usually it's like I keep that to myself.
Yeah.
No one knows I'm in disguise. And especially when it's like I'm at school and it's friends at school and they're like, "Oh, you're always working. What do you do?" I'm like, "Making money." Like one day, sometimes it comes out, but it depends.
Yeah. I wondered about that. So let me see if I can show this picture. Look at that. That's my two grandsons. Can you see it?
I kind of see it. Is he Miles Morales?
It's my older grandson. He's 14. He's Spider-Man. And
Mm-hmm.
then my youngest one, who's 5, is one of the other characters. He's
Yes.
kind of in the black one, but it's
Yep,
kind of hard to.
That's Miles Morales.
Okay, so that's my universe right there. See them dressing up because
Yep.
they wanted to. It wasn't even Halloween. They just.
Yeah, I have oh, I embarrass myself. I have a Spider-Man onesie.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I
We
can
all want to. We all have a pair so that we.
good.
He wants to dress
Anyone
up. We
can
just
wear the
dress
mask.
up. I'm a 64-year-old grandma wearing onesie Spider-Man costume with my grandsons.
Love that.
Oh, well, this actual interview is going to go up on our YouTube channel at the Hollywood Times official, and we are hollywoodtimes.net. And we are so excited that you joined us today, and we hope to continue to cover all this new stuff you're going to do, and I hope to hang out with you one day.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
It was quite fun. Thank you so much.